My name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. This is your Nun-Chuck instructional video. Here we have a set of nunchucks, mostly made famous by the greatest martial artist of all time, named Bruce Lee. If you watch my Mass Effect videos, you'll see me whirling these things. These are very dangerous, because if you hit yourself, boom, or hit yourself, boom, you might be going to sleep, or to the hospital. These things have been known to knock out teeth, among other things. They've been known to knock out people. So you want to learn the first wheel. If you're going to do fancy stuff, you want your hand closer to the chain part. So you can whip it out, whip it in, whip it out. Now these are speed chucks. These aren't the heavy chucks. I do have heavy chucks. I recommend speed chucks because I'm small. If you're over 6 feet, I recommend heavy chucks so you don't have to work as hard. You know, just boom, whip it out. These things also hit your funny bone and it hurts like fuck. Feels like your arm has been broken. So you first whip, you know, whip, whip. Those are your first side strikes. Alright? Now, in case you guys can see me and I can't see myself because this internet thing keeps popping up, so I'll probably stop a couple of times. So when you're whirling it, you know, if you're right-handed, whirl with your right hand first. Get the master with your right hand. You go, always go waist level. Try not to hit yourself in the belly. Also, probably shouldn't practice in the house your first round out. I'm short, so it doesn't really matter. So you're whirling it, strike, strike, catch. Alright? Hand right here, release, whirl, catch. Alright? Whirling over here. This is my left hand, it's probably your right hand on video. But, you know, I've also been doing this since I was 7 years old. And yes, I have learned the hard way. By force or by course. Now, this is my signature catch in the elbow. You'll never see anybody else do that unless they steal this video. See how I missed? See how I missed again? That happens a lot if you don't know what you're doing. It also happens a lot if you do know what you're doing. And sometimes you don't release it in time and the thing will fly back up and pop you in the mouth. It has happened to me. I have gone for the signature, boom, and I haven't released it, and it comes up, boom. It will blind you temporarily, and it will hurt like shit. So, break it down on the left. Whatever you do on the right, you gotta learn how to do on the left, so you get the whirl in this damn thing. Boom, 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 catch, transfer. Boom, catch, transfer. I don't recommend you catching it in your elbow. I only recommend you catching it under your arms. Like so. Now once you get good with that right and that left, your defenses are awesome. You can watch some of my martial art videos of these days on Kung Fu Habit 1. I have not gained control of the site again, and I haven't really tried to go back to it. Mostly because I can't remember the password. Also because I'm a bloody idiot. Strike, strike, strike. Strike, strike, strike. Strike. Strike, strike, strike. Strike, strike, strike. Whenever you strike, you want to tighten up your grip. At that point, it really doesn't matter where you're holding the nunchuck. That was called a recovery. I'm sure if you guys slow this down, you'll see that I totally fucked up. That was a toy that I just stole in the face. If I could use my feet, I would. Throw a couple of kicks out there, but you don't ever want to kick while you're swinging your nunchucks because you don't want to injure yourself. Most of the time, if you're using these, you don't need to be doing much kicking. Now, slow it down so you guys can see it. Watch slow motion. Elbow down, catch, come back around, catch, come back around. See how the transitions are going? Elbow down, almost fucked it up. The last thing that you ever want to do is hit yourself in the face with these things at full momentum. Because you will, and I repeat, you will go to sleep. Without question, without remorse, you're going to sleep. And these aren't the only weapons I can work, but these were the only available weapons I could find at the moment. So, you know, I will do more instructional videos if you guys like them. Please leave me a comment at the bottom of the page. And if you're going to tell me that I suck, I have one thing to tell you. I live at 512 Rougemont. If you want your ass kicked by a veteran, come get some. I will be sure to use these on you. A lot of people will make insane and indisputable remarks when they see your videos. Okay? That's a given. The one thing you don't do, especially if you don't live in the same general area that a person who does kung fu in, and especially if you cannot fight, is run your mouth on the internet. Everyone who knows me knows that I know my shit. So, if you want more instructional videos, cover it. See how fast that can happen? Blink of an eye, you can lose these damn things. Now, I've been going strong for 6 minutes and 20 seconds, so hopefully you guys understand. These things aren't a game. Only a person who knows what they're doing should be giving you instructions. And if I set a pair of these things in your hand and I tend to go behind something, it's for my safety. You know, it's like I said, you've seen me lose these in the last weekend. You know, and these things can come out of nowhere and slide right out of your hands. I mean, literally. They can slide out of your hands and really fuck up your day. Or the unfortunate idiot is in the path of these things when they're flying away. Also, if you notice that as I'm doing this, I barely have a guard up. Mostly because I'm not focused on someone attacking me. I'm focused on these bitches trying not to hit me in my own damn face. These damn things do hurt. They're like 2 inches of wood thick. There's no metal rod in between them. So, when your ball burns and these little rivet things come done, you can't get up. Because if you work on these bitches and you decide to go in for the kill, and one of these damn things snap off, as I may quote Mass Effect 2, that makes Sir Isaac Newton the most deadliest motherfucker on the world. Because objects in motion stay in motion until they hit something. Now, we'll tell you this. I've never hit someone in the face with real nunchucks. I have hit them in the face with those plastic toy ones, which are just as lethal. In the right hands, anything can be lethal. So, you know, see how I messed that up? Even the best of the best can fuck up. That's why I make blooper reels. You know, when you hit someone in the face with a plastic nunchuck, it hurts just as much as if you hit them with this wooden nunchuck. But when you hit people in the face with these things, you have to be aware of the recoil factor. You snap that thing out, it comes back after it contacts somebody, and it comes back at you. This shit can knock both of y'all out without a problem. So you will win, and you will lose. I think they call that a draw in combat. But I guess as long as you walk away breathing, then you haven't really lost. But you know, again, it also depends on who the hell is teaching you how to use these damn things. But the best teacher would be yourself. You get an instructor to give you instructions, like so, and then you need to practice. 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 And then practice some more. Where that happens. So as you see, I dropped them. It wasn't purposely done. I can almost guarantee you it's because I haven't had practice in a few years. And since I can't use my legs anymore, it kind of sucks to not be able to do martial arts. It's the one thing I love more than life itself. You know, it pays to be well diverse in weapons. just in case you stumble into some shit and you go visit a foreign country. And when I say foreign, I mean an Asian country where you get yourself into shit because you don't speak the language and can't do anything else but defend yourself. It would help for you to know how to work their main weapons there. And nunchucks are universal. Damn near every Asian country has a pair. They also call them different names. Nunchucks, I think, is the American name. And I think the real name is Nun-Chuck for Japan. I really don't know what the Chinese name for these damn things are. I guess they call them sticks with chains. I also have a 3-section staff. I need major practice on that. And I can no longer do the leg things where you whip it around and jump through, stuff like that. That shit's out because I'm a hip replacement. But as far as control, you need control. Oh yeah, and this is for Michelangelo initial. Ooh, a fellow checker, eh? Should've gave me that job, guys. Damn. Again, I did not do that on purpose. Or did I? You'll never know because you're not here in my basement working out with nunchucks. Again, if you want to see more weapons instructions, you know, give me some comments down there. Let me know. There's nothing I can't use as a weapon. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I'm James Williams Jr. Thank you for tuning in. Seeing you.